Let's go! We have got to talk about Spencer Rattler's opening game versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We start off here with a good job rolling this pocket. Foster Moreau actually makes this play, getting Diaby pinned inside to get Spencer Rattler to the outside. Was there a little hold there? Maybe so, but you get Juwan Johnson on the over route. The vertical cleared out all that space, and you pick up a really nice gain here on first. All right, so 2nd and 15. You don't want to get behind the chains to begin with. This is actually really good, quick quarterback play. Rattler's done a good job of this. You even saw some of this in the preseason, throwing these quick outs when they are there. But obviously, Olave gets concussed, and that is a reason for the fumble, and this is just really bad luck. And as anyone can attest that's ever betted before, the pick six or the scoop and score early is always a friend of the over, right? Games like this turn into track meets, and that is exactly what happened. And this is just bad quarterbacking. 3rd and 3, and with the Olave injury, you're forced to play Bub Means. And the thing about it, of course, Bub Means it's not Chris Olave, but the truth is, Rattler and Means have been throwing quite a bit to each other, okay? Now, could you make a case that you would rather work Juwan Johnson, the tight end, to this side of the field? Maybe so. But the progression starts off looking to the right, and that is where you should throw it. And yes, Juwan Johnson's open at the bottom of the screen, but this has just got to be completed. You can make a case that this route, Rattler throwing with a lot of anticipation. He thought this was going to be flatter. As you can see, Memes kind of rounds it up and starts drifting upfield. But still, you would like to see this get completed, and it just wasn't completed, and the Saints have to punt. Saints down a lot. Let's start off with the protection. Sometimes when you chip an end, it can get your offensive tackle off kilter. And as you can see, Foster Moreau chips. 94, Cansey is able to get Trevor Penning. I mean, even after the chip, you should be able to protect this a lot better. Penning gets beat really badly. So Spencer Rattler is having to make this throw with the guy right in his face to Bub Means. I want you to see where this ball is located. I've seen the all-22 of this play as well. This is absolutely, positively ridiculous quarterback play. Obviously, some luck mixed in there as well, but goodness gracious, you can't throw a football better than that one. First down, baby. Let's go. All right, we get to this 3rd and 3. Once again, Alvin Kamara kind of taken out of the game because you're down 17-0, and you'll see they're telling Spencer Rattler, hey, we are not going to let you beat us, AK-41. So, obviously, if you look at Rattler, his first read was to the left side here, and he does a good job eventually getting off of it, all right? Could he have gotten off of this a little bit sooner once he saw the double and this just getting eaten alive? Sure, and if he was able to, this to Means could have been there, okay? But eventually he does look backside, and there's just not anything there. So, obviously, Spencer Rattler has to go try and make something happen, and he does. He shows some elusiveness here, and he makes this linebacker miss. Vita Vea, not known for his speed, can't really catch him, and obviously, if you're Rattler right here, it's time to get down. But he says, no, Carter, I'm a rookie. I'm going to show my wheels off and gain an extra 5 yards, baby. Yeah, so a lot of people feel the Saints season is over, and I am one of those people. Play action to the left, but, man, this is very promising. I love the design of this as well. Out of center, you're flooding the right side of the field. You get a split zone action here with Rashid Shaheed. You get a vertical right here, and where you're trying to hit is the secondary level play to Foster Moreau, who leaks. Foster is really good at leaking, not giving away what he's wanting to do. Corners having to get depth because of the speed of Shaheed. And you'll see 52's like, oh, I got to find the tight end. And Rattler throws it right behind that tight end. God, it's just really, really sexy offense. It's really hard to pick up those routes as well. 2nd and 11, and the Saints do eventually kick a field goal on this drive. God, this is really, really, really good quarterbacking. Now you can finally get the ball to AK. All right, they're sitting back in the coverage. Let's make this a more manageable field goal here. As my phone goes off. And AK almost picks it up, truck sticks somebody, and the Saints eventually do kick a field goal. All right, so you get a little zone read handoff action at a 13 personnel, and honestly, with the end crashing down this hard, this should have been a pull read if it was a zone read mixed in there. So Rattler should have pulled this and ran. But Penning gets stuffed. 90 did a good job holding up, and eventually you're stopped short, and the Saints kick a field goal. I think they probably should have gone for this, but make it a two-possession game. It's all good, baby. So you get a Shaheed punt return touchdown, and then you get a pick from the Saints defense. So now you're very happy you kicked the field goal, right? So we get to this 3rd and 7, and on my LSU channel, I actually called out LSU's fantastic starting quarterback, Gary Nussmeier, for this. Spencer Rattler actually makes the right decision to tuck and run, okay? They are playing two-man under coverage. So if they are playing two-man under or man coverage underneath with deep safeties, you want to tuck and run. And guess what? It's there. 64 just gets thrown to the side right here by Vita Vea. And if he doesn't, or if Rattler can get away from Vea right here, this is just grown man strength right here from Vita Vea. He's able to grab the jersey and actually grab Rattler's arm right here to hold him. Man, if he could get through here, it's bang, bang for a first down, and the Saints do eventually have to kick a field goal. All right, we get to here, and the Saints get another turnover, and guess what? Play action fake. Bub means, man, this is just a really good route from Bub. Get on the outside of 24 right here. You see how he swipes that arm just a little bit? So Rattler fakes the throw right here to Moreau and eventually throws this to Means. I don't know why you needed to fake it to Moreau there, but Means had so much separation, it didn't really matter, and that's a really good toe drag right there from Bub. Love to see it from the rookie. All right, so we get to this 3rd and 5. Backside Rashid Shaheed is open for the first down on the comeback right here, but Spencer decides to look to the right, and this is just not good quarterbacking from Rattler. Now, he does end up making the play, but you see Shaheed's like, hey, let's work backside. You see him starting to clap, hey, right here, right here, right here. And we don't want you rolling out this way, right? Work backside, see what you got, and then you can roll out, all right? So Rattler does roll out, and he does end up making a play. So it ends up being some good playmaking, some good quarterbacking here, because somebody does eventually open up, and it is, once again, Bub Means. And it really wasn't open. It was just more so a really good throw right there by Rattler to move the chain. Okay, so you saw the play from earlier, right? Play action to the right, find Foster Moreau on the second level. This time, it's not going towards the sideline, but going over the middle. So play action here. And Bub Means is actually the guy running the shallow here. He gets caught up in traffic. So Spencer Rattler waits for Foster Moreau to get down the field. And while he's getting hit, throws a pretty good ball to where Moreau does have to wait for it. And he's wide open over the middle. Okay, now we need Foster to make a really good safety miss. That's really tough to do. He's not out there for yak, but he almost does fight through there for a tutty. We get to this 3rd and 9. Saints are trying to drive, make this a two-possession game. And, y'all, this is really advanced quarterbacking for a rookie, okay? So you don't see it at the snap. The safety actually backs out. They're in a too-high safety alignment here. So you'll see Spencer Rattler starts off looking to the left, and he works back to the right to the end breaker here from Juwan Johnson while getting hit. And him looking to the left drifted the safety over just enough for Rattler to throw this football right in that window. I mean, that is really good stuff. So it's 3rd and 6, and, well, the Bub Means experience gets a little dicey here. This is really good quarterbacking again from Rattler. Look at the anticipation. He's waiting for Bub to turn. This route did seem a little casual here. I understand he's trying to be patient to really sell to the DB that he could be going vertical. So Rattler has to wait for it. You could throw this with a little bit more anticipation. Maybe. You guys let me know. Okay, but he does have to wait for it. You can see there's a little pause, but he does fire this in here. Memes should be able to hold on to it. Instead, he fumbles it. Okay, that should be a first down, and eventually the Bucs do get the football back. Oh, 2nd and 19. There's really nobody better than this ever than Drew Brees. Understanding time and situation, okay? So, look, you're not going to pick up all the yards here. Let's make it 3rd and somewhat manageable, all right? So he starts off looking right, trying to hit the deep stuff, all right? Everything is covered here, all right? Everything. So you see he's locked in here, and you should just work right here, okay? But he's locked in, pocket is breaking down, and it's just too late, all right? And he tries to step up and run with it. I mean, honestly, you should just hit that check down. So let's take an all-22 look of Rattler's big interception in the 4th quarter. Play action fake to Alvin, and this has just been the Saints offense. Play action, and let's just hit deep shots. And honestly, man, I understood why he did this. If you're going to throw this, though, the ball needs to be out there, right? Shaheed's going to beat whoever this is in a foot race. You really got to throw this. And honestly, this is also just a really good play by 27. And he just makes a good pick, right? Now, obviously, alrighty, and the 4th quarter continued. The Buccaneers scored again with K. Otten. And we get to this. You're down 27-17 or whatever the score is. You're down by 10. And you're rolling out here. This is a very elaborate scheme. So you have Shaheed running here, and then he's actually running a dig back going this way. So fake counter run to the left, then you're rolling out to the right. Now, this is not the easiest throw. Spindler Rattler's stunt double. Brock Purdy missed this exact throw. You can see the breakdown of it. It is floating in the top right corner of your screen. This is right here to Shaheed. This needs to be ripped. Okay, this is NFL open. Got to get it to your best player out there right now. And, that's a big miss. So, you give me your grade of Spencer Rattler, right? I think it's a little too early to say, is he a franchise quarterback or anything like that? Because this play call, you're rolling out to the left directly into a corner blitz. That's the absolute worst defensive call to run this against. Obviously, you wouldn't be able to know that going into the play call, but still, I felt like the game plan was there, and Bub Means was open right there. But, once again, you don't really have a shot at this point. I felt this Rattler performance was actually pretty good. There was a lot of promising stuff. We just won't really know too much until we get another start. But ultimately, as any Saints fan would know, defensively, that's the big issue, with this game. It was a good comeback from Spencer Rattler, being down by a gazillion and then making this game competitive. But, man, you wouldn't have ever told me and made me believe that this was going to end up being a 51-point outburst from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, okay? But that is exactly what it was, all right? Saints had contained issues, tackling issues, the whole 9 yards, right? Man, this is tough. And is the season cooked? Ugh. I'll keep that opinion to myself. It is Power Hour NFL. Boom! And tonight, we're doing salmon. Let's go.